What is up, everybody? It's your girl Jaded Reads here, back with another video. And today I'm going to be doing my books that I'm going to be reading for Black History Month. Now, this is technically a TBR video. However, I don't do TBR videos, but of course, because I'm Black and I'm proud, and I'm Black and I'm beautiful, I'm going to be telling you guys what I'm reading for Black History Month. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. So first of all, if this is your first time seeing my face or knowing of my existence, my name is Diamond, aka Jaded Reads, or this is Jaded Reads, aka Diamond, whichever one. You can call me Jade, you can call me Diamond, you can call me Jaded Reads, you can call me Diamond Reads. It doesn't matter, but this is my channel. On this channel, I like to do reading vlogs, book reviews, and everything in between. If that's something that you're interested in, or if you just like my personality, you like seeing my beautiful face, how about you subscribe to my channel and we can become friends? I would love it. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into these reads for the month. And these are in no particular order. Well, actually, I do plan on starting with this book, so we'll start here. I plan on starting with Zora Neale Hurston's Their Eyes Were Watching God. This is a part of, I think, the Harlem Renaissance. Don't quote me, okay? Let's just read the jacket. First, let's talk about when it was published. I like to do that. 1937. Wow. Amazing. I already feel just close to her just by holding it. Okay, anyways, let's get to it. All right, one of the most important works of 20th century American literature, Zora Neale Hurston's beloved 1937 classic, Their Eyes Were Watching God, is an enduring Southern love story sparkling with wit, beauty, and heartfelt wisdom, told in the captivating voice of a woman who refuses to live in sorrow, bitterness, fear, or foolish romantic dreams. It is the story of the fair-skinned, fiercely independent Janie Crawford and her evolving selfhood through 3 marriages and a life marked by poverty, trials, and purpose. A true literary work, Hurston's masterwork remains as relevant and affecting today as when it was first published, perhaps the most widely read and highly regarded novel in the entire canon of African American literature. Really excited. I cannot wait to read this. I can't wait. All right, so moving on, we're getting in a Morrison. We're actually going to be reading 2 Morrisons this month. I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad I waited. So I did a mock-up of what this book was about and the books that I wanted to read before the end of the year, but I'll go ahead and read what it's actually about. So her name is pronounced Setna. Okay, so Setna, proud and beautiful, she escaped from slavery but is haunted by its heritage. She must deal with this haunted life on every level, from the fires on the flesh to the heartbreaking challenges to the spirit. Set in rural Ohio several years after the Civil War, this profounding, affecting chronicle of slavery and its aftermath is Toni Morrison's greatest novel, a dazzling achievement and the most spellbinding reading experience of the decade. So I've seen the movie already, but as with a lot of things, I'm reading books that I've already seen the movie to anyway. It doesn't bother me at all, and it's gonna make for a definitely different type of experience, probably more heartfelt and like closer to me than anything else. So of course, another Civil War novel, but from the viewpoint and perspective of an ex-slave. I'm actually reading a book right now from the viewpoint of the Civil War, but from the viewpoint of a Confederate soldier, Cold Mountain. So yeah, well, actually by the end of this I'll be done with it. But then we have a criticism on Alice Walker, written by what's her name, hold on, Donna Hasty Witchell. And honestly, I didn't even look to see if Donna was Black. All I know is that I remember buying this book secondhand and being very interested with it. So let's look up Donna first. Sorry, hold on, let's do a little bit of research in the moment. Donna Hasty. What? This book is going for $80. What? At $96. This book is $96. Somebody's trying to sell it for $96. Are you serious? How lucky do I feel? What is this masterpiece? All right, ethnicity. So I don't know if she is African American or not. There's not a lot on her, but the work, the criticism is about Alice Walker. So that's why I'm reading it. So this encompasses like just everything about her. So, winner of the 1982 Pulitzer Prize for Fiction and the American Book Award for the novel The Color Purple, Alice Walker is indisputably one of the leading figures of contemporary African American literature. Author of 4 novels, 2 collections of short stories, 2 collections of essays, and 4 volumes of poetry, Walker writes of African American women's discovery of their inner selves from which they draw the strength necessary for survival. Drawing on her own background as the daughter of Georgia sharecroppers, Walker has in her works given voice to previously invisible poor rural black women. The overwhelming theme of Walker's work is survival, the survival of the whole self. Walker's personal odyssey from her southern rural roots to Sarah Lawrence College, where she came near the brink of suicide, to her discovery of inner peace through self-knowledge and rootedness in the tradition that bore her informs all her work. Her central characters, like Walker herself, come to recognize and acknowledge the divine both within themselves and in everything in the universe. In this study, Donna Hasty-Witchell provides a comprehensive study of Walker's entire body of work, including her poetry, often neglected in other critical works, and her most recent novel, The Temple of My Familiar. I need to get that book. Combining biographical information with critical analysis of Walker's work, which provides a sensitive and insightful overview of this important writer's canon. Her study will be must reading for everyone interested in contemporary African literature, and a necessity for school and college library collections. So yeah, I'm very much interested in this. It's pretty short, straight to the point. Lots of research went into this, and yeah, because I haven't read any Alice Walker since I was in undergrad, and I want to get back into it. So when I saw this, I had to get it. But I can't believe somebody wants $80 for this on the internet. But yeah. All right, moving on. Let's make sure I gotta make sure this is on, child. Okay. All right. So next we have Cast. I'm excited about this, by Isabel Wilkerson. I'm so excited. I'm so tempted to go ahead and read it, but no, we are celebrating each other during Black History Month. So I gotta read it then. But yeah, this was the book of 2020. It was actually published in 2020, and it's so interesting that it was a part of Oprah's book club in 2020. You guys know a lot went on in 2020 as it relates to, of course, COVID-19, and then a lot was arising within the Black community as it related to Black executives, Black creators, just down to your average Black person. The death of George Floyd, it was just a lot of nuances to what it meant to be Black in America during that time, and of course forevermore, but especially during that time. The book was published during that time period as well, and it changed a lot of people's lives, a lot of people's mindsets, and hopefully it continues to do that, you know, as we move through what it's like to be in America. So it's called Cast: The Origins of Our Discontents, and it is a nonfiction. Okay, in this brilliant book, Isabel Wilkerson gives us a masterful portrait of an unseen phenomena in America as she explores through an immersive, deeply researched narrative and stories about people, how America today and throughout its history has been shaped by a hidden caste system, a rigid hierarchy of human rankings. Beyond race, class, or other factors, a powerful caste system influences people's lives and behavior and the nation's fate. Linking the caste system of America, India, and Nazi Germany, Wilkerson explores 8 pillars that underlie caste systems across civilizations, including divine will, bloodlines, and stigma, using riveting stories about people, including Martin Luther King Jr., baseball's Satchel Paige, a single father and his toddler son, and Wilkerson herself. She shows the ways that the insidious undertow of caste is experienced every day. So, I can't wait for this, girl. I cannot wait. All right, moving on to James Weldon Johnson's The Autobiography of an Ex-Colored Man. Okay, I'm excited. It's a little short, tiny little thing. All right, let's read it. I had never heard of this, by the way. I just saw it in one of my favorite bookstores that I like to go to, and yeah. So, originally published in 1912, this novel was one of the first to present a frank picture of being black in America, masked in the tradition of the literary confession as practiced by such writers as St. Augustine and Rousseau. This autobiography purports to be the candid account of its narrator's private views and feelings, as well as acknowledgement of the central secret of his life, that though he lives as a white man, he is by heritage and experience an African American. Written by the first black executive secretary of the NAACP, the autobiography of an ex-colored man, in its depiction of turn-of-the-century New York, anticipates the social realism of the Harlem Renaissance writers. In its unprecedented analysis of the social causes and artistic consequences of a black man's denial of the best within himself, it is perhaps James Weldon Johnson's greatest service to his race. And yeah, I'm excited for all of these books. Excited. Next, we have The Death of Vivek Oji by Akweke Emezi. One afternoon in a Nigerian town, a mother opens her door to discover her son's body wrapped in colorful fabric. What follows is the tumultuous, heart-wrenching story of one family's struggle to understand a child whose spirit is both gentle and mysterious. In childhood, Vivek suffers disorienting blackouts, moments of disconnection between self and surroundings. As an adolescent, Vivek finds solace in friendship with the daughters of the Niger wives, foreign-born women married to Nigerian men, but Vivek's closest bond is with Osita, a worldly, high-spirited cousin. As their relationship deepens and Osita struggles to understand Vivek's escalating crisis, the mystery gives way to a heart-stopping moment of both violence and exhilarating freedom. I'm excited. Let's just talk about it for a second. I think I have the best taste in books. Let's argue about it in the comments, okay? I think I have the best taste in books. Next, we have this beautiful, stunning cover and book of Toni Morrison's The Song of Solomon. As I stated in one of my blogs, I did an essay on this book. I forgot the vantage point that I chose to like accentuate in the thesis, but I remember vividly reading through and annotating my novel and writing that paper and getting an A on that paper. But it was so long ago, and I don't even have the file anymore to even pull it up, and I don't have access to the platform. So yeah, but anyway, I can't wait to reread this for all of the memories. So let's go ahead and read about, it's about Milkman. It doesn't have a breakdown of what the Song of Solomon is about, but I can just tell you from just okay, Plume, Joyce Carol, they're marketing Joyce Carol Oates, they marketing everybody in the back of this. I guess it's what they used to use these for, advertisements of the back by anybody else who's publishing with Plume. So let's look at what edition this is first of all. So this is the, all right, it was originally published in 1977. Plum, this is a 1987 printing of The Song of Solomon. I feel blessed to have found this, by the way. So The Song of Solomon is about a young boy. He goes by Milkman in the novel. If I'm not mistaken, his parents he's on a well-to-do side of his city in Ohio, because I think she's pretty much sets everything in Ohio. So his father actually made something of himself, And so he's looked at as a little bit higher up in the social class system of being African American, where they're from. And it's going to be about, it's kind of like a Bills to Roman a little bit, and also there's going to be like a conflict between him and his really good friend who lives on the other side of town. And it's going to be like him searching for something and looking for something that he was told about, like as far as an inheritance is concerned. And it'll take you up and down and all the way around as it relates to, like, I guess on the track to find this one thing that he's trying to find. If I did a good job, let me know in the comments, okay? But I just don't remember all the way, but I think I'm on the right track, okay? So yeah, that's the Song of Solomon. Last book. Now this might be tentative. These books are getting read in February, but I might read some more. So we're gonna do a reread of Tia Williams' 7 Days in June for 2 reasons. I sped read this in like September or so, and I don't know, I don't feel like I gave it all that I needed to give it, because I really love this book, but it was just like it's a haze to me about what really happened. And also because Tia Williams is coming out with another novel in March. Let's see, I think it comes out March the 1st. Let's look it up. Tia Williams' new novel. 7 Days in June is her most popular work, but she will be coming out with a love song for Ricky Wilde. Is that the new one? Yes. The book comes out either February 1st or March 1st, but I wanted to reread this just to get myself back familiar with her writing, and also to just take myself back to this story because it's wonderful. It's so good. And yeah, because she's coming out with a new book. So anywho's, let's read what it's about. Eva Mercy is a single mom and best-selling erotic writer who is feeling pressed from all sides. Shane Hall is a reclusive, enigmatic, award-winning novelist who, to everyone's surprise, shows up in New York. When Shane and Eva meet unexpectedly at a literary event, sparks fly, raising not only their buried traumas, but the eyebrows of the Black literati. What no one knows is that 15 years earlier, teenage Eva and Shane spent one crazy torrid week madly in love. While they may be pretending not to know each other, they can't deny their chemistry or the fact that they've been secretly writing to each other in their books through the years. It was so good, y'all. So yeah, it's gonna be my first reread of the year. Let me tell you something. If you have not read 7 Days in June, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's look at how far back it would be to check this book out on Libby in my state. It's so many people trying to read this. It's so many people trying to read this book, girl. Let me tell you something. Hold on. 7 Days in June. And I'm going to be rereading something else this year too. Look, if I want to place home, first of all, my library should be ashamed of themselves because they only have one. And for the audio, for the audio book, I would be number 56 in line. I probably wouldn't get this damn book till October. Okay, and let's look. For the digital copy, okay, for the ebook, they have 6 copies in use. 4 people are waiting for each copy. So that's not that bad. So people clearly like audiobooks. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be reading it with my own eyes. So these, my friend, are the magnificent, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to be reading all 8 of these books for Black History Month. I'm really excited. Should I do that? So yeah, I'm excited about this. Those are the books that I plan on reading for Black History Month. I would love to hear some of the books that you guys plan on reading for Black History Month. If you're doing any Black history reading at all. If not, shame on you. You should at least read one. Okay, you should at least read one Black American author this month. Okay, I I challenge you. Oh, I'm kidding. Anywho's, that's the rest of the video. I'm done with the video. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next upload. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Deuces.